Can't believe it's Wednesday already. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Rosen from the Ajax Public Library, and this is Virtual Idea Lab. Thank you for joining me here today. I'm going to open the door and see if anyone is going to join me today. I think it is possible. Let's see who we've got here. Soom. Hey, welcome. Welcome back.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's Wednesday already. I thought we just did this yesterday.
Yeah.
That means that the days are going pretty fast. Do you find that? Do you find the days going fast or kind of slow?
Fast, really fast.
They're fast. That means you're doing a lot of stuff, right? Yeah, a lot of fun stuff. That's good to hear. That is very good. We are. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Virtual Idea Lab in August. I had to register for it.
Yes, we are starting to register. Thank you for doing that. It just helps us keep track of who's going to join me, and it's very much appreciated that you did that. Did you find it pretty easy to do that?
Yeah, it was pretty easy.
All right, we're going to talk about rainbows today. Every week it's a new topic, and don't forget, if you have any ideas for future things that you would like to explore, you can always let me know, and we'll see what we can do. It's kind of a place where I present things that make you go, I wonder why that does that, or I wonder how that works. And we see if we can duplicate it. And today we're going to do rainbows in about a couple of minutes. We're going to start. We're just going to see if anyone else is going to join us. You like my background?
Yeah.
I'm not really there. I'm not really in the library yet, but who knows? We hope to be eventually back there, but I'm glad that you could join us here today. You know how I'm doing that, right? With the background?
Green screen.
We're going to be doing a little bit of green screening later in the month. Special Tween Tech. Just about ready. Are you still with me?
Yes, I'm still with you.
Excellent. Thank you. Remember, at any time you can come and go as you please. You do not have to stay, but we're glad that you are. And just want to let everybody know who's watching here today and in the video that we're posting on YouTube that this event is being recorded, and it will be posted on the Ajax Public Library's YouTube channel for future viewing. I think you've seen a couple already, right?
Yeah, I've seen a couple.
And if you wish not to be included in the recording, you can let me know and we can just have it through audio. Whatever you wish, we just want you to be comfortable. And so again, my name is Larry Rosen. Thank you for joining me. Here are the things that we're going to need today to do this. Do you think assume that you're going to do this with me, or do you just want to watch?
I think I'm gonna watch.
That's all right, because we've got the PDF on our website that you can do this whenever you feel like it, and you can do it at your own pace, so there's no pressure. And so I'm going to just show you how to do this, and we're going to try to make a rainbow today. And I think you know about our Zoom tips, and so I'll just go right past that. And of course, because you are here today, you get another code for the Summer Reading Club. And those who do not yet have not joined the Summer Reading Club, please do. From our website, you can get points and get great prizes, and we look forward to having you join us. So let's learn a little bit more about rainbows. Have you ever wanted to know what is at the end of a rainbow? Do you know people who say, I wonder, and it's always one thing, it's always the same thing. Do you know what that is? At the end, sorry?
Cloud?
A cloud? Possibly, but have you ever heard people talking about the pot of gold?
Oh, yeah.
At the end of a rainbow, there's always a pot of gold. And that's what they talk about. But it could be anything that you're trying to find, you know. Do you think it might be possible to recreate a rainbow? We're going to have a little bit of fun trying to do that today. Have you seen a rainbow before? Have you actually seen one?
Yeah.
Do you see this one right here?
Yeah.
That is what I saw from my balcony last night after that storm. That is a nice looking rainbow, isn't it?
Yeah.
And a lot of times you only see parts of the rainbow. You don't see the full sphere. But that I caught that. Thought that was pretty nice. So, in order to make our rainbows, I'm just going to mention a few quick things, and this is not a quiz, so you don't have to remember anything, okay? Do you know that a lot of the foods that we eat have artificial dyes? And you're probably saying, well, what are dyes?
It's like food coloring, tie-dye or...
Food coloring, exactly. They put this into the food, and that gives it a certain color. And some of these dyes dissolve in the water. And that means when you put the water on the type of food, the molecules that make up the dye, they break up and start to spread. And this is how we're going to create our rainbow, using dyes that are in the food that are going to break up into different colors. When the molecules spread out because we put water on them, that's called diffusion. And they tend to spread from a high concentrated area to a low concentrated area. So the high concentrated area has a lot of sugar. And then the low concentrated area, the water will move it to where it doesn't have a lot of sugar. And the molecules, they keep spreading until it's 100% equal, and that's called equilibrium. So let me ask you this. Have you noticed that your sense of smell is very strong when you're close to something that you're baking, like fresh bread or cookies? And then when you go away, the smell is not as great. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah.
This is the same thing. Okay, and the reason why the bread smells so nice when you're so close to it is because you are very close to where the molecules are all close to the bread. When you go far away, the molecules have spread out, and that's why the sense of smell is not as great for the fresh bread. So the higher concentration of odor-causing molecules in the air close to the source, and gradually the molecules diffuse through the air. So what do you think is going to happen when we mix our Skittles or our M&Ms with water?
I think it's going to I think it's going to create a rainbow from all the colors mixing together.
Now that's a good hypothesis, but why wouldn't it just go into a blob? Why wouldn't it just be a watery M&M-y blob? I asked that question, and you're right, it is going to turn into a rainbow, but it's just interesting that it does not turn into a blob right away. You would think that everything would just mush together into one brownish color.
Yeah.
And so will the Skittles dissolve? They're going to dissolve, but whether they dissolve into a blob or not. And the reason is because when you first add water, the Skittle, they start to dissolve, sending the food colors to the center of the plate. And I'm going to show you how that's done. And then the food colors meet in the middle of the plate and not mix, because each food color has the same amount of sugar dissolved from each Skittle. So once, that's the reason why you get the rainbow. And we're going to do a second little experiment where we're going to put some pure sugar in the middle of the plate to see how that affects the rainbow. You will see that as the sugar dissolves, it will push outwards to the rest of the solution, sending the colors outwards. So this will be interesting. And then, so you're not doing the activity with me, so that's okay. But for those who might be watching the video, you can go at your own pace. You don't have to do it at the speed that I'm doing this here in the video. Take it at your leisure, okay? Just be comfortable. We're just having some fun here today. The big question: which is going to make the nicer rainbow? Is it going to be the M&Ms or the Smarties? Do you have a prediction on which might make a nicer rainbow? And here's the other thing, before you answer. What if we use hot water, warm water, or cold water? Would that make a difference? This is what we're going to test right now. So I don't know the answer to that. You probably don't know the answer. So let's just give it a shot. Let's see if we can make our rainbow. You want to start? Which one do you want to start with?
Smarties.
Okay. So I have a plate, and because you can't see the plate, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the move it down here so you can see what I'm doing.
Can you stop the screen sharing for the time?
Oh yes, absolutely. I'm going to do that right now. Thank you. Okay. Is that a little better?
Yeah, that's better.
Thank you very much. Okay. The grand experiment begins. So I'm just going to bring this down. Are you able to see?
Yeah, I can see it.
Whoa, too many. So I'm just going to. So to make our rainbow, And there's many different varieties of this. It's not just going to be around the circle. We're going to try a few different things. And this is where it gets a little fun. And you're seeing what works and what doesn't. That's what we always do. We just see what works and what doesn't. And if it doesn't work, so what? We just try again. Okay. Did you want me to start with the warm water or the cool water first?
Cool water.
Cool water? Okay. So here's some cool water. And what I'm doing is I'm just going to pour this right in the middle of the plate. And let's watch what happens. Okay. And it's not instant. It does take a little bit of time. Let me know when you're noticing something happening.
The orange Smartie is starting to get some color.
It's interesting. Some of them are going much faster than others.
Yeah.
And I'm really hoping it doesn't turn into a blob.
Yeah.
Because if it does, then I shouldn't have called this rainbows. But then again, maybe the hot water versus the cold water might not make a rainbow. Let's just see. Now this is taking longer. Let's see how long this is taking. That's at about 2 minutes, you think, so far?
Yeah, I think so. Should we do the other experiment with hot water while we're waiting?
We are going to try, absolutely, yes. We are going to try this one. I'm going to move this one over. Oh, I can't move it because it's going to wreck the rainbow.
Okay, then.
But I'm going to, while that's doing that, what I'm doing is I'm getting the warm one ready. And it's kind of out of the camera, but I will put it in the camera very shortly and you will see the difference. So that's kind of that's a mediocre looking rainbow, isn't it? What do you think?
Yeah.
Let's see if the warm water makes a difference. That's our second one. Let me just move this out of the way really carefully. Let that continue. Okay. Let's try this with the warm water now. Now, let's see if this makes any difference.
Is this the one with hot water?
It is. And I'm going to actually going to make this a little bit hotter. So just give me one more moment and I will. Right there. I'm noticing that in this one, the colors seem to be more sharper.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you can see that in the through the camera.
I can't really hear you.
Oh, sorry, headphones back on. Sorry, could you say that again?
Oh, I can hear you now.
Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, it looks sharper. Are you able to see the sharper colors?
Yeah,
You notice how the colors stick together. They don't turn into a blob, which is nice.
yeah.
Okay. Now, give that another 30 seconds, and then we're going to try it with M&Ms and really, really, really hot water. Let me just put that over here now. Let's try. Let's see if really, really, really hot water makes a difference. And we're also going to add a little bit of sugar to the middle to see how that affects, or if it does. Maybe it does not. Okay, can you still see everything here?
Yeah, I can see
Okay,
everything.
this is really hot. You got to have a little bit of patience for this. Well, I think, are you noticing that the really, really hot, it goes a lot quicker?
Yeah, it does.
I wish my plates were a little bit flatter because I have to hold this one up, but it's making some interesting rainbows, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it is.
That's all that molecular diffusion kind of stuff where it just kind of starts in one place and then it didn't seem to do anything with the sugar in the middle. But those are really nice patterns. Hey, what do you think? I got to ask, what do you think? Should I do one with a happy face? Would that?
You want to?
Okay, let me try. Let me try doing one with a happy face. See, this is where you get to experiment. So we got the okay, the eyes and the nose. Doesn't have to be, it could be any pattern you want. Could be, you could make a house, a tree. Okay, here we go. Will it turn into a happy face rainbow or will it blob? It's still keeping its colors, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think it's as nice as having it around the side, but I do like the colors. And now, as far as preserving it or saving it, how do you think that might be possible, other than taking a photo?
Maybe putting it in the fridge or something.
That's what I was thinking, or the freezer, because as soon as you move it, so you got to be careful though, because once you move it, it will turn into this.
Yeah.
So
The green Smarties are interfering with the green screen.
oh, you notice that?
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool. So that's our little experiment for today. And so it's an easy one today. There's not a lot of ingredients. Remember with the slime, you had all kinds of ingredients here. Here you just got the Smarties and the Skittles. I didn't have Skittles. I used Smarties and M&Ms, but you can use Skittles, anything like that. Milk chocolate with the coating. And maybe try bigger plates, different patterns, and you can make some nice decorations. So I am about to give you the code of the week. And there we go. That's the code for the week. As a thank you for joining me here today. And I want to thank you again for stopping by, and I hope you have a great rest of the week. Tell your friends. We'd love to have them join us for the next one. If you have any ideas for things that you want me to try to demonstrate, let me know. And you have any other questions about how to do something or what I did?
No, it seems pretty straightforward, this one.
Okay, that was it for today. So thanks again for joining me. Have a great week. We will see you next week.
Bye.
Take care.